Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, I got some messages in early this morning, and I was just sitting there kind of meditating a bit, and I was hearing that somebody's going round and round and round and round, trying to figure out something, and I don't know quite who the message is for. So when I start pulling cards and stuff, if it doesn't resonate for you, maybe it's not yours at this time. I assume that when you get it, you know that if it says something to you or it speaks to you, then it's yours. Okay, so because I don't know who this is, if this is for the collective or a certain person, but I was hearing that somebody's it felt like somebody was facing some kind of portal because they keep showing me a certain card in my head, facing a portal, and somebody else possibly is not being able to figure out exactly what the next step is, and they're like wavering on the line between timelines. Okay, stopping whatever they're doing now to jump onto something that's the universe is being universally driven. Okay, they're being pushed to go this way, but maybe not quite seeing it yet. So I started shuffling the cards, and I got seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So this feels like someone who has gone through some kind of an upgrading and up leveling. Okay, that now your unconscious or your oversoul is a little bit more in touch with your conscious mind, and you are, because you're being upgraded, you're beginning to do things before before anything kind of kicks in. You're just automatically using the energy, the upgrade energy, or however you have grown or whatever. And I'm having a hard time explaining what exactly. I'm trying to explain exactly what they're showing me. But you've been upgraded in some kind of way, right? And you're like that card I had in the reading yesterday that said, "Do something before you psychically know it." You're intuitively just knowing what to go, where to go after that. Okay, does that make sense? So then they gave me lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So it feels like coming in touch also with a past life at some point, that, and which is why you're going through this next portal and going from, because you've done it before in the past, right? You've been some kind of leader, some kind of follower. And now that you've been upgraded, you have a knowing, an inner knowing. Okay. And it's like you're more in touch with your crew, the messages coming from the divine to you, and it feels like it's but it feels like it's at the same time, you at some point you've been just kind of like not quite seeing it yet, right? So this doorway opens up and you end up going through it. Okay, fated versus destiny, right? And then things just start becoming a lot more clear, but it feels like it takes a little bit. Okay, so maybe this upgrade is taking a little bit of time. Okay, or maybe something like that, right? So then we have double mission, light workers, starseed, serve the world by being you. So they don't want you to get too caught up in maybe so much of the mission, but they want you to take time to integrate these energies and be more in touch with like your gifts, and not worrying about anyone or anything else that doesn't feel like you are, like anyone that comes up and says, "Are you sure you want to do that?" People around you that don't really, they're not understanding. Okay, so they're trying to help me explain. So other people around you that are not seeing how you've been upgraded, but yet you're feeling it. Okay, they're wanting you not to pay attention to the naysayers. They're wanting you to be in touch with yourself, listen to your divine guidance. Okay, and just keep going forward. All right. What else do you want to tell them? The upgrades are shifting and changing, or the energy is shifting and changing. Within. Okay. I guess with here, at least here in America, with the presidential debates going on and stuff, a lot of things are shifting and changing, and they're wanting you, yeah, and then karmic relationships. to be aware of the more subtle energies. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict, karmic relationships. So don't be swayed off your path by these other people, by other kind of if someone doesn't, they're showing me, okay, what they're showing me is they're showing me some people like standing back and observing and just waiting to be guided and know where to go and what to do going into the near future, and that avoiding conflict, avoiding talking too much about what's going on every day to day, but following your higher mind and your conscious mind and being divinely called and guided to go wherever and just taking it on faith. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to give y'all what they're showing me. And they do want you to know it is happening. Just hold your faith. Hold your faith and be strong. Okay, this is coming in. Coping mechanism, lose your grip, destiny. Let God in. So, again, letting God in is like your oversoul, whatever your religious belief is, okay? Your psychic abilities. Just just know that you are being divinely guided, even if it doesn't feel like you are, okay? Trust where you're being led to. What else do we have here? Ley lines, trust where you're being led. Some of you have a very special place where you're being led to, even if you don't know where it is, you feel it internally, I feel like. And you're getting messages on the astral level, you're getting messages in your sleep, in your dreams, and some of you are feeling really called to do maybe something different, or add, maybe another gift has come to light that they're adding to your repertoire, so to speak. And you might be seeing some potential in some of your other gifts in a way that other people are not. That's why they want you to be you, and just trust and just take that leap of faith. Okay. Let me pull a couple of runes. Angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones. What other kind of message do you want to give them? Is there any other information? Some of you might feel like you're at a crossroads, and what am I hearing? Taking the less traveled path, or taking the path less traveled, I'm hearing for some of you. Even if it feels like it's going to create a little bit of chaos, okay? This is something that you're meant to do, because it will be shown to you in the future. Completion of beginnings. So this feels like just a few select of you, not the whole collective. Success, becoming whole, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Trusting where you're led, going forward into the future, following your path with divine knowledge in your heart. Okay? So on the first roll there, we got 5. So this is a change coming up for some of you. They want you to more trustly. They want you to more, how are they saying it? They're wanting you to more trust where you're being led, even if you feel uncertain. Because some of you are going to have something change up at some point in the near future. There won't be no more confusion. Okay, they're calling me back to this card here. Okay, so they're pointing out this, waiting for something else along your path in the near future to open up another doorway, or something that's coming up with another place sometime in the near future where things are going to shift and change, and they're trying to get you there. I'm also feeling like some of you might go on a cruise before winter sets in, or rather it's a local cruise, or it's a cruise okay, that's weird. So they're making me feel like this up here is a ship, and then they're making me feel like this cloud back here is like, guys, I know this is going to sound strange, like the Devil's Triangle. Like things are going to shift and it's going to feel weird, but you're going to know that's where you're supposed to be, or something like that. They're making me feel like this is like, okay, so does anyone remember the movie Stardust and how he had the ship in the sky? Being divinely led. Being divinely led. Some of you, they want you just to realize you're being divinely led and not question. They want you to have more trust and faith in where you're being pulled to go. Some of you are on some kind of a special mission coming up. And this is a Greek, what do they call these? Like it's like a Greek temple, sort of. This is also like a Greek temple. But it feels like they're leading you to, some of you, just a few of you, to a very special place. Okay, so they're telling me some of you might go somewhere where you feel like you've been there before, even if you've never been there before. But it's something to do with a past life. Okay, so take that how that comes in. Guys, I'm not sure about that one. And if I'm not sure, guys, I'm going to tell you. So, but yeah, going on. Some of you just aren't seeing it quite yet. But they're getting you there. They want you just to be your true, authentic self and have faith in the path, in the mission, and where you're being led. Trust where you're being led, because it's all within the hands of divinity, your angels, your ancestors, your crew, because everybody has their own, right? What else? Things are going to open up. I'm going to keep going this way, guys. Things are going to open up. Doorways are going to open up. You're going to find your true strength on this journey, very special journey for you. And then we've got reverse birth. So what that feels like they're telling me here is okay, so Burqa is a female rune, and this usually means birthing and creating new stuff. But today it's feeling like they're telling me that this is talking about you're not trusting, where some of you aren't. There's a lot of uncertainty, but they don't want you to feel that uncertainty. They want you just to trust where you're being led, so that they can bring more flow. And something about also paying attention to your maternal line, your maternal instincts, your flow state. What else? Again, we got 5, guys. And then the last 2, rewards for efforts. A gateway, a new gateway. And that's what they're talking about right here, is this new doorway, portal, gateway. Okay, that's coming up for some of you, bringing you from the microcosm to the macrocosm. Breakthrough in the process of self-change. So maybe some of you in the past have maybe kind of doubted. Maybe you've had some psychic dreams that you're suddenly remembering, or you've had an itch to go to a certain place and you haven't had the money or the time or something like that, and all of a sudden you win a trip, or somebody invites you to go somewhere, and it's totally unexpected, but you go. And while you go, there's some kind of other portal or doorway that you go through, or you see something or learn something on this trip. Or this maybe it's even from just one town to another, okay? But they're just showing me travel and something coming up, going through some kind of a gateway that you don't expect to, that now they're showing me somebody with their eyes wide open. Okay, so maybe again this has something to do with somebody, because like see how she's got her eyes closed here? Okay, and they're saying be yourself. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. So it feels like, and this again feels like going to somewhere else where all of a sudden it's like a deja vu or a aha moment that comes in, and all of a sudden a lot of clarity comes flooding in. Okay, and somebody else is with you though. Okay, this feels like somebody, because like both of these cards have 2 other people in them, and it feels like maybe this is your oversoul that's guiding you. Okay, this one too, like they're saying loosen your grip, and they've got, but She's in blue, she's in pink. So I'm feeling like this is either someone with you or your oversoul that's trying to bring some messages to you and becoming integrated in a way they're wanting you to trust for just a few of you of where you go on this journey, whatever this journey is. Okay? Let me turn this down this way. I had a book underneath it because I was trying to get the cards in there. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So for some of you, okay, they're saying for some of you, the vision of where you want to go may not always look like it, but you are being led to where they want you to go. Okay, what else? Let me grab this. Okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna move the runes out of the way because they're telling me the healing deck. So is there something somebody's gonna heal, or what is it you want to tell them with the healing? Let it go. Some of you might be feeling like you're being held back, but you're not. Coming out of your cocoon. I'm hearing coming out of your cocoon. Like when you go through this thing, all of a sudden, I don't know, it feels like some kind of major expansion, some kind of psychic abilities as well. And it feels like, and with this pink light down here, it just feels like something just, I mean, it's talking to me about everything just, the breakthrough on the process of self-change. You let something go, maybe something you felt, maybe there's some kind of hidden fear here that you're not up to the task or something like that. But this journey, whether you suddenly get called to go or go with this person, you're going to realize that this is meant for you. Okay? This kind of feels a little bit like that message I got once for somebody, and it was saying something about you don't realize that it's you. So again, this is another like surrender message like I got yesterday, guys. Go with the flow, keep going with the flow, keep being you, because you are being called. I just realized something else too. In this, I can't remember what this sign is here, but I think, is it Andromeda? I can't remember. This is a constellation in the sky too. Relationships. Anyway, take it however it comes in for you guys. Some of you might be still holding on to some kind of fear that they want you to let go of. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. So again, this is another card of letting it in. So some of you might be, they're letting you let it go and yet let it in. So some of you might not be seeing something that you need to surrender to that is a block or something that you think is a problem, but it really isn't. But it's still kind of like in the back of your conscious mind. And you need to let it go because it's not actually holding you back. It feels like they're saying, you're the one holding you back. And you've got to let whatever this thing go. So again, this feels like another surrender message too. And being called to go somewhere and not realizing that you have the ability to do this. Just be yourself and let everything flow. Because your spirit guides and your angels, guys, are always with us, okay? They're never not with us, all right? Sometimes when you feel, and then look on the bottom of here. Come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. So maybe there's an issue of self-confidence here. And so when you go through this little breakthrough here, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity. This is going to be an opportunity that's going to be the right timing that you need to take this. Okay, that's going to help you to do this breakthrough, to be the person you're supposed to be. And then we've got the ripple effect, part of something bigger. Guys, I did a whole reading on this with this deck one time. Details are taken care of. So somebody is definitely being guided. You just don't think it's you, but it is you. Okay? And this time they're actually creating some kind of a doorway with another person helping to get that extra push. Okay? So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Take that how that feels to you. Okay, this one is, and I forget what Mintalk is, but seeing potential, bringing in consciousness to light. It just feels like everything opening up, but some people, maybe it's the every day-to-day things that's holding you back or something like that, okay? But you are being guided, you are being led, okay? Again, like I said, there may be some issues of self-confidence there, but I think a lot of people sometimes know what's going on and they're just waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, but they're telling you you are part of something bigger and it is going to happen, okay? So take that how that comes in for you. I'm going to leave it right there. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Life is but nothing but a journey, and we're all meant to grow, change, and help others, guide others. Each and every single one of us has a purpose for being here. Lighthouse.